Welcome to another episode of Ignition Waves, our news bulletin radiating from the XTTI campus of St. Xavier's College of Management and Technology, Patna. I'm Anuja from the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication. Let's have a look at the top stories of September so far. Starting with some campus news. On August 31st, 2024, our college hosted an exciting talent hunt program organized by the Cultural Committee, showcasing the diverse talent of freshers.
Participants engaged in various performances, including singing, dancing, and acting, captivating the audience with their creativity and enthusiasm. The winners of the Talent Hunt program were Anish Raj from BCP for the mono act, Sunny from BCA for the solo dance, and Naveli from BCA for the solo singing category.
The placement cell of our college organized a Students Alumni Connect program on 31st August 2024 for Part 3 students.
Alumni Satyam Kesri, BBA, Aman Kumar, BA JMC, and Rakshit Kashyap, BCP, shared their experiences and insights, providing valuable guidance to inspire current students in navigating their career paths in entrepreneurship.
It gives us immense pleasure to announce the remarkable achievements of our students at Kaizen 2024, organized by AIMS Patna, held on 3rd and 4th of September.
Vishal Kumar Gupta, BCP 3B, secured second silver in javelin throw. Ravit Pratap Singh, BCP 2A, earned second silver in discus throw. Astha Kumari, BBA 2B, clinched third bronze in discus throw. 4 into 100 relay team. Rohit Singh, BCA 3, Ravit Pratap Singh, BCP 2, Shivam Jha and Anshuman Dhan, BCA 2, displayed excellent teamwork.
We extend our congratulations to Kash, a second-year student from the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, for winning the first prize in stand-up comedy held at AIMS Kaizen 2024 on September 7th. On September 4th, the Xavier Coding Club organized a session titled Coding Roadmap, Tools and Technologies for its members,
Aimed at providing insights into essential programming tools, languages, and frameworks crucial for success in the tech industry.
On September 5th, our college celebrated Staff Day, an initiative that appreciates all staff members, not only the teaching faculty.
Under the guidance of Vice Principal Father Dr. Seri George S.J., students expressed their love and gratitude to the entire staff through heartfelt song, dance, and mime performances.
The event also featured a special recognition for Principal Father Dr. Martin Porras S.J., who was honored by Dainik Jagran for his exemplary contributions to education in Bihar. On 5th September, Patna Press held a panel discussion to celebrate Teachers' Day, focusing on the role of educators in shaping society in the 21st century.
The event was attended by Ms. Priya Manish Kumar, coordinator of the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, who highlighted the spiritual dimension of teaching, stating,
Teaching is the work of God, and students are children of the minds of teachers, encapsulating the deep connection between educators and their pupils. On September 7th, our college was filled with the vibrant sounds of Rajasthani folk music as a talented troupe of folk singers led by the esteemed Sri Bhutte Khan performed in the college auditorium.
This event was organized by Spice Mackay Society for the Promotion of Indian Classical Music and Culture amongst youth, in collaboration with the Xavier Poetry Club.
The hour-long performance highlighted the Rajasthani music and dance traditions, captivating the audience and leaving a lasting cultural impression. On September 8, 2024, the NSS successfully conducted the cleanliness drive Hamari Ganga Pavitra Ganga, along with the plantation drive Ek Ped Apni Maa Ke Naam.
These initiatives were carried out under the guidance of Mr. Ajay Kumar, LSS Director, and aim to promote environmental awareness and community responsibility.
The Xavier's Pop Print Club on 10th September conducted a successful roti campaign, asking students to bring their leftover chapatis from home.
So today we have Miss Priya Manish Kumar, mentor of Xavier Pop Print Club. Ma'am, first of all, congratulations for successfully organizing roti distribution camp for dogs.
Thank you.
First of all, I want to ask, can you tell us what inspired you the most for this campaign?
My students who are always wanting to help the animals, especially the street animals, they don't have any access to food or clean water, and the members of Pop Prints Club, they are always wanting to help these street animals. Not only dogs, we also feed cows and any other animal, stray animal that we find on the roads.
How did you ensure that the collected chapatis were safely distributed to the street animals?
Okay, we had devised a system. There was a carton kept over the Agarchana box, and the students were asked to bring their leftover rotis from home and even from their tiffin and put it in that box kept over the Agarchana box. And then the Pop Prints Club members, they took the rotis, they distributed amongst themselves. The Pop Print Club members, they have in their own area where they live at their place of residence, they have adopted certain street dogs. So these members, they distributed the rotis amongst themselves and they took it to their places of residence and they distributed it to the dogs.
What challenges did you face during the distribution of roti camp?
The first challenge was that for people to remember to bring the rotis, and we have informed the students only once. So I think another notice should be going, and there can be another announcement from the public address system for the students, reminding them to bring rotis, because in the beginning, first few days, a lot of activity was seen, but now people have forgotten about it. But unfortunately, our canine friends and the street animals, they need food every day. So it will be nice if this campaign can be an ongoing campaign.
What are the future plans of Pop Print Club?
Future plans are the same as some things we have done in the past. For example, we buy radium tapes and we put it around the neck of the street animals so that they don't get hit by fast moving vehicles at night. So their radium collars, it shines in the car's headlights, and the drivers can know that okay, there's a dog or an animal, and they can slow down their speed. So that is one. We will be doing it again. It is not very expensive. We get these radium tapes at a very, very low cost from the wholesale market. And another thing, now winters are coming up. So my students do this every year, and this year also they will be doing it. They get unused tires, the cover of the tires, and they put some waste material in it, and they create comfortable sleeping places for the stray animals, especially during the winters.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your precious time.
You're welcome, and thank you.
The Placement Cell on 11th of September hosted an insightful session with Nishi Sinha, Deputy Manager of Human Resources at Vivo India.
This engaging event aimed to equip third-year students with vital career skills, including crafting impactful CVs, optimizing LinkedIn profiles for networking and job opportunities, and implementing best practices for professional branding.
Attendees gained valuable insights into current industry trends and career opportunities, making it a highly beneficial learning experience for them. The Xavier Theatre Club conducted a two-day workshop titled Samarpan on 11th and 12th September under the mentorship of Mr. Ajay Kumar.
During this engaging workshop, the students explored various aspects of theatre and nukkad, street theatre. Participants were divided into groups based on their specific departments and ended the workshop by creating live photo performances,
The event provided a valuable opportunity for students to enhance their theatrical skills and foster teamwork. The students, staff and management at our college celebrated Hindi Divas on 14th of September to honor their mother tongue.
The Xavier Theatre Club showcased a play based on Munshi Premchand's renowned story Namak Ka Daroga. Ayushi Jha from BBA Part 3 highlighted the simplicity and beauty of the Hindi language, emphasizing that it is not only our official language but also an essential part of our culture heritage. Additionally, Anisha from BAGMC Part 2 inspired the audience to respect their mother tongue through her heartfelt poetry.
The event concluded with the distribution of certificates to the winner of Kaizen 2024 and Xavier Portfolio, celebrating the achievements of students in various competitions. On September 15th, YFI successfully organized a food distribution campaign, distributing 100 packets of food to those in need.
Today we have with us Vice Principal Father Dr. Shelly George SJ, also the guide for Youth for India. Father, congratulations for successfully organizing a food distribution camp. Can you tell us what inspired you the most for organizing this campaign?
First of all, I want to give the full credit to the students who organized it. I was only a guide, and students themselves, they collected food and they brought from home, and then they went and distributed, and that shows the magnanimity of the student community here, especially the members of YFI, Youth for India. And I want to congratulate them actually for this genuine and generous work, and I feel very happy to be part of this association.
How did you ensure that the food package reached to the needy people?
First of all, the student volunteers went around, made a study of the area and found out who are in real need. Then they came and collected food packets, and it was very sure that they are going to the who are in real need. And therefore, I was 100% sure that it will reach the people, those who are in real need. And that is how I ensured it.
What impact did the camp have on both volunteer and beneficiaries?
First of all, the beneficiaries profited from this because they were in real need of food because of the flood situation that was happening on the Ganges. And secondly, the volunteers, they came out with their own generosity. There was a lot of generosity from the side, and their heart became a little more bigger in that process, and they were able to see the pain of their fellow brothers and sisters who were undergoing this kind of difficult situation. I think that is a remarkable change that happened to the volunteers. And of course, beneficiaries, they were looking for some help from some corner of the world, and surely our students did whatever they could do, and that way both of them benefited, and it was very fruitful process for both of them.
Thank you, Father, for your precious time.
Thank you.
Students were invited to contribute by donating money to support this initiative.
The collections and packing of food items took place near college canteen area, showcasing the collective effort of the student community in helping the less fortunate. In celebration of Gandhi Jayanti, the All India Anglo-Indian Association organized a newspaper collection drive from September 17 to September 21.
The staff and students were invited to donate old newspapers in front of the accounts office. The revenue from the sale of the newspapers will be used to provide basic rations to slum areas in Digha on October 2nd, supporting the community in need.
St. Xavier's College of Management and Technology has launched the Startup Cell in collaboration with the Department of Industries, Government of Bihar.
This initiative will support students interested in entrepreneurship.
The first event, Startup Spark, took place on September 18, where the cell's objectives and the Bihar Startup Policy 2022 was introduced to the Part 3 students. On 21st September, the Xavier Photography Club organized a special session on the nuances of camera handling. The resource person, Mr. Vikas Kumar, provided in-depth knowledge on the basics of camera handling and its key principles, offering valuable insights to the club members. On 25th September, the Placement Cell, in collaboration with ISBM Pune, held a student development program titled Skills of the Future.
The session featured an engaging speaker who emphasized key job marketing skills like technological adaptability, strategic thinking, leadership, and communication. He also introduced AI models such as ChatGPT and Gemini Sora, highlighting their growing importance.
Students actively participated, making the event both insightful and interactive, preparing them for the future career challenges. Let us now zoom in on the national front with some significant stories making headlines across the country. In a significant milestone for Indian chess, both the men's and women's teams have won gold at the 45th Chess Olympiad.
Men's team defeated Slovenia 3.5 to 0.5 to clinch their first ever team gold medal. Arjun Arigashi, D. Gukesh, and R. Pragnanda secured wins, while Vidit Gujarati held a draw. On top of the team win, D. Gukesh and Arjun Arigashi all earned individual gold medals for their performances. The women's team also triumphed, defeating Azerbaijan with the same 3.5 to 0.5 score, with Kazakhstan drawing against the USA. Indian women were crowned champions, finishing clear first with 19 points out of 22. This is the first time India has won gold in both the men's and women's category at the Olympiad, making it a truly historic victory. India's official entry for the 97th Academy Awards have been announced. Kiran Rao's directorial Lapata Ladies will represent the country in the Best International Feature Film category, produced by Amir Khan's production house. The film, released in March, was a hit with both critics and audiences.
The plot revolves around two newlywed women who mistakenly swap their places during a train journey to their husbands' homes. Now let's take a glance at what's happening beyond our nation's borders. In a devastating escalation of violence, Israel launched a series of intense airstrikes across Lebanon on September 23rd, making the deadliest day for the nation since the 2006 war with Hezbollah.
Reports indicate that over 500 individuals, including women and children, has lost their lives, while more than 1,800 others have been injured.
As terror and despair grip the nation, many residents are fleeing their homes in a desperate attempt to find safety amid the chaos. Anura Kumara Dissanayake has been elected as Sri Lanka's next president, marking the country's first election since its economic collapse in 2022.
The 55-year-old, representing the National People's Power (NPP) alliance, defeated opposition leader Sajid Premdasa, with outgoing President Ranil Wickremesinghe finishing third. Dissanayaka's victory is significant, as he garnered only 3% of the votes in 2019 election.
His anti-corruption stance and pro-poor policies have gained traction amid the ongoing economic crisis affecting millions. You have been watching Ignition Waves. This is Anuja signing off with the camera person Vivek Kumar and Adit Anand, ground reporter Afifa Nizami, editor Vishu Kumar, and voiceover artist Robin Singh. We are thrilled to announce that St. Xavier's College of Management and Technology is set to organize its annual youth festival, ZEST 2024. The events will be a cultural extravaganza incorporating several competitions such as speech, quiz, poetry, coding, singing, dancing, short filmmaking, rap battle, battle of bands, and fashion show. The dates of the same will be announced soon. See you in the next episode. Till then, take care. Jai Xavier's, Jai Bharat.